We're now working on 5.3.7, which is varied brightness. In this program, we're going to write a program that will solve the following task. We're going to turn every LED on the grid on with the following brightness values. The first row will have 250, the second row will have 175, the third row will have 100, the fourth row will have 25, the fifth row will have 5, and we need to make sure that we include comments in our program. So our finished microbit should look just like this microbit here. I don't have any lights turning on or off, so I know I'm not going to be using a loop, but I'm basically just going to keep this program right here. So first thing I need to do is I need to make sure that I have my program title. So I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to Control C, and I'm going to go over here into MakeCode and start a new program with the title 5.3.7 Varied Brightness. When I open this, it's going to automatically start in blocks. I don't want blocks. I want Java. And like I've already said, I do not need a forever loop. So I'm going to Control A, backspace, which means I'm going to be starting off with my own program. Now, what I like to do is include the instructions as a comment in the beginning of my program. So I'm going to start off. And plus, in the instructions, it tells me I have to have comments in my program. So I'm going to do / enter. I'm going to take my instructions, Control C, Control V, and then */. So now I have my comments, at least my multi-line comment. I also have my cheat sheet here. And on my cheat sheet, I've added the brightness for plot value. So it's LED.plot brightness, open parentheses, my X coordinate, my Y coordinate, and then my brightness value going from 0 all the way up to 255. So the first thing we need to do, and I'm going to put a comment, //, this is going to be the first row. Now, according to the first row, I need to turn all of these lights on, and they need to have a brightness of 250. So that's LED.plot brightness, open parentheses, and I'm going to start with the first one, 0, 0, and then my brightness needs to be 250. And now I need to do that for every single one on the first row. Well, I'm not going to work hard. I'm going to work smart. So I'm going to highlight this, Control C, and then Control V. And the next one needs to be 1, 0, 250. And then this one needs to be 2, 0, 250. And then the next one needs to be 3, 0, 250. And then finally 4, 0, 250. And if I pull this up, sure enough, there's my whole first row done. Now, just like in my example, I'm not turning any LED lights off, so I don't need to worry about an LED unplot. I just need to move on to the next row, which is going to be this one right here. And it's going to have a different brightness, this time with the brightness of 100. So again, I'm going to just go ahead and highlight everything I did for the first row. And I'm going to paste it. I'm going to change my comment. Instead of first row, it's now second row. And I'm going to go through and change my values. Well, this one's now 0, 1. Oops. 175. This one's now 1, 1, 175. This one is now 2, 1, 175. This one's going to be 3, 1, 175. And last but not least, this is going to be 4, 1, 175. And if I run this program, I now have my first 2 rows done. And we're just kind of copying and pasting and updating the program as we go. So I'm going to highlight this. Control C, which is copy, Control paste. And I'm going to change my comment. This is not the second row. This will be the third row, which should have a brightness, according to my instructions, of 100. So this one, we're now doing this row right here. So we should have a brightness of 100. So this one should be 0, 2, 100. This one should be 1, 2, 100. My fingers got a little off there. This should be 2, 2, 100. This should be 3, 2, 100. And this one should be 4, 2, 100. So if I go look at this program, I run it, sure enough, my brightness is going the exact way that it's supposed to be. Now we need to move on to the fourth row. So I'm going to do again what I've been doing this whole time. Control C, Control V, change the name to fourth row so that we are now in this spot right here. And we are having a brightness of 25. So I'm going to change fourth row and I'm going to do my value. So 0, 3, 50, right? Oh, sorry, 25. And this will be 1, 3, 25. This will be 2, 3, 25. 3, 3, 25. And 4, 3, 25. Just to make sure, I'm going to run this program, and we are going the exact direction we're supposed to be going. So now we just have our last row left. We are almost done. We just have our last row, our fifth row. So I'm going to Control C, Control V, and I'm going to change the title to fifth row. And my brightness should just be 5. So I'm going to do 0, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, and 4, 4, 5. So now if I run this program, that is what I've programmed. If I go back to CodeHS, sure enough, it looks exactly the same that it's supposed to look, which means I did what I was supposed to do. So last but not least, I need to get this whole program over to CodeHS. So I'm going to hit Control A, which is highlight everything, Control C, which is copy, and Control V, which is paste, and there is my program. I can save it and submit and continue. So that is 5.3.7 varied brightness.